Hi, I just want to take a minute and just say welcome to the Greater Fall River Art Association. Thank you so very much for coming to help us celebrate 65 years here in the city. It has been our honor to be part of the city of Fall River for all these years. It has also been the history of this of this organization. We started in 1957. We started as a group of committed citizens who really wanted to bring arts to this city. And it was brought with a lot of some of the big names here, like the Buffingtons, the McLeans, the Chases, all of them. They were part of the original group of people here. Louise Doyle was one of our presidents. Ed McGarvey was one of our board members. So this building holds a lot of history for this association. We got this building in 1968, and I'll tell you, we paid $8,000 for it. It was purchased from a doctor who bought it from the descendants of the original Charles Mariner Cole family. Charles Mariner Cole was a merchant seaman, a salvage seaman here in the Bay. Part of his job was to keep Mount Hope Bay open and the salvage off the rocks. He married Nellie Mae Cole, and they they moved here. She was from Maine, and he was from Canada. He started in Canada, so he came here, and they settled here. He bought this beautiful home, had it built for him per his specifications. It it was built in 1904. It had a widow's walk, which is going to come back, thank you, Mr. Mayor. And there's a whole bunch of work that's going to be done on this beautiful home to return it to what it was. Nellie Mae Cole was an artist. Of course she was. So why do we not have her house? Some of her artwork is in the second floor bathroom. We also have some of her artwork in one of the studios that is not open tonight. She painted the surrounds around some of the fireplaces. She was quite prolific. They had one child, a daughter, Mabel. When Mabel got married, there's an invitation on our piano inviting the public to her wedding. She married and moved up to Valentine Street. They had one child, and then that family moved up to Woburn. And I happened to be honored to meet Charles Black, who is the great-grandson of Charles Mariner Cole, Bruce Black, who is the great-grandson of Charles Mariner Cole. He came to visit following a renovation that we had done here in the building. We were renovating this gallery over here, and Ron was digging around trying to fix the baseboards, and there was a whole bunch of single or double-edged razor blades that we pulled out, about 100 of them. We pulled them out and we made a pile of them, and I kind of posted a little snarky post on our Facebook page. You never know what you're gonna find when you do a renovation. And lo and behold, Bruce Black responded, said, "If you are still at 80 Belmont Street, that's my great-grandparents." So I have all the history of the Charles Cole family here in this building now, and it's amazing. They were a wonderful family. They were also related to the McLeans and the Hargraves. So there's some big names in the city that this man was related to. He's also related to the Cole family over in Tawisset, and the Cole River is named after parts of his family. Bruce can trace his lineage back to the Mayflower, too. So he's been around in the United States for a long time. He will probably come back to visit again next year. As we speak right now, he's enjoying some ouzo over in Greece for a postponed vacation, shall we say. So he and the wife are over there. As far as the organization, we started, like I said, in 1957. Our first show was at the Carroll School, and we had 10,000 people come through that show. 10,000 people, that's a lot of people. And then they had their second show that same year. It was over at the Universalist Unitarian Church, and they had another 10,000 people come through that show. And then finally, they did one last show that year over at the Garden Club, and they probably had 15,000 because it was a holiday show. So they made the commitment to keep arts coming into the city, and we as an organization in the year 2022 are doing the same thing. We continue to offer arts programming for the city, and we have art classes for the kids. We have art classes for adults. We always have a show here in the gallery, and it changes every month. This show happens to be hanging for 2 months, but for the most part, we do a different show every single month. And we enjoy doing these things. We showcase artists who, some are very famous. Ron Kaplan here has been involved with this organization, the gentleman who's done these rugs. He's been involved with this organization probably 40 years. And he just continues to help to support this. Joan Lahome, whose work is hanging on the walls as well. Leo is still on our board, but she supported this organization probably 30 years. So there are people that have been involved with this organization for quite a long time. I am grateful to them. I am grateful to every member of the board that is here today. We have a number of our artists in residence here, and some of our new artists in residence are here as well. I am so grateful for all of the volunteers who put this together tonight. This organization does not run without volunteers. They are truly the backbone of every arts organization, from not only from the event planning to maintaining this beautiful house. I am grateful beyond belief, and it is my great joy to welcome all of you to the home of the Greater Fall River Art Association. And I thank you so much for coming to celebrate with us tonight. The house is open for anyone who wants a tour. I can tell you a little bit about the rooms and things like that. In the Grand Staircase Gallery, it's our Works Progress Gallery. We are honored to have 40 pieces of Works Progress art hanging in this gallery with the permission of the Smithsonian Institution. So we are honored to be able to have that as part of our history here. And we have artist in residence studios open. You're welcome to take a look at the art that's in there. And some of the artists whose studios are open are here tonight. And we have art on 3 floors going up and 1 floor going down to the basement. So there's lots of art to be had here, and there's lots of art to be found in this building. And we welcome you. November will bring the artists in residence are going to take over this gallery, so you'll want to come and see that. We will have our beginning opening the first weekend in November. We'll also be doing a poetry slam, so if you are a poet and would like to participate, we would welcome you to participate on that. We are also doing some events for Christmas. We're having a Christmas artsy party here. Looking forward to that. Doing all kinds of art programming with the kids in the city. We're also doing some veterans work. November 11th, we have a breakfast for our veterans here in the building, so so our vets can come and enjoy a free breakfast and just hang out with some of us crazy art types. And we are honored to be able to do all of those kinds of things. Next year's programming, we are only just beginning. So year 66, watch out. This is when the Art Association is really going to take off. So thank you all very much. I really appreciate all of you coming. Buy raffle tickets. Bid on the art in the other room.
So I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. I would do this from head, but I'm not going to remember everything I want to say, so I wrote it down. But everybody coming for celebrating the anniversary here, 65th at the Greater Fall River Art Association. I really do appreciate the support. Anyone who I haven't had the pleasure to meet already, my name is April Canuel, and I'm a resident artist here at the association and also an events coordinator. I personally want to thank everyone who has come together to help make this gala happen. From everyone who has just bought a ticket to come and work behind the scenes, anything that you have done to make this night what it is right now. I want to thank Stephanie Walker for everything she has done out in the community to help receive donations to help fund this event. We did have a wonderful order that came through as a donation from Dawu Market, so we greatly appreciate that. I also want to thank Ocean State Job Lot for donations that we received from them as well, and thank my soul sister, Lisa Tenzar, for making that happen with me. I also want to give a thank you to Denzel Anderson for his contributions and the support from me through making this happen. Wendy Tanner, I have so many thanks for you. For not only getting the donations from M&S Liquors, which most of us forward people know as the Flatiron, because I didn't know what M&S was. I knew it as the Flatiron. I also want to thank you for everything that you've done, not only for tonight, but from the beginning of my journey into art. If it wasn't for you and your support and the courage that you've given me, to pursue my goals, I may not be standing here right now speaking in this beautiful house with amazing people that I've met. For me tonight, it had to be perfect. I refuse to accept any less for tonight. I wanted everyone who walked through these doors to see exactly what this association means to not only me, but to other people out in the community. We have some fabulous things that are going to be happening here at the Greater Fall River Art Association, bringing art to not only just children, but adults as well. Many events are planned throughout the rest of the year, as well as already ideas going through our heads for 2023. I love being a part of everything that goes on here, and it's a wonderful atmosphere, and I couldn't be happier being anywhere else. For that, I have Dana Bonds to thank. As I'm sure most of you know, Dana is the president of the association. She's not only my mentor, but she's a great friend. I see her ideas and her plans for this association and the greatness that she's already achieved and many, many things that she'll achieve in the future. I see every day the time, the strength, and the commitment that she puts towards the Greater Fall River Art Association. She is dedicated to bringing art to everyone, to show the community different forms of artwork. She personally taught me that art is not just a brush to a canvas, and art is inside of you, and you have to express yourself in your artwork. So I thank you for that. For me being myself, Dana, I want to thank you for showing me that special thing in my life and for putting every breath that you have into this association. I am so proud to be a part of the Greater Fall River Art Association, and I'm honored to be a part of your life. And I want to thank you. Thank you. Now we have Wendy who has something to say as well.
I do not like speaking in front of people. However, this was absolutely necessary. 1 year ago this week, I met an amazing woman, Dana Barnes. I was at a meeting. I wanted to do something special for the kids. I'm a rock painter. I wanted to rock paint with the kids. However, Dana gave me something even more. She brought me into this organization. She believed in me, and she made me realize that I could do so much more than rock painting. I now teach students. I do events for the Art Association. Dana is the backbone of this Art Association, and if not for Dana, this place may not be here. When I was a child growing up in Fall River, I never knew of this Art Association, and now I consider it my second home. I have one other person to thank. That is April. Along my rock journey, I ran into this wonderful woman named April. She became my soulmate as a friend. I could never get through what I've gotten through without her. She has been my rock as well as Dana has. If not for both of them, I don't know where I would be. But when it comes to this art association, I wanted to say thank you for all of you for being here, to the board members who put their time and effort into this place like no other, and to everybody else who just comes and visits. It's just a beautiful place to be, and for me, it's magical. Somebody else said that the other day while he was doing a guitar soloist. Peter Jansen, correct? Yep. Yes, he said it was magical, and that's how I feel when I'm here. But I just wanted to come up here and say that out of this whole organization, it is my home, and if it was not for Dana Bonds, I would have never had that opportunity. Nobody else in this city gave me that. Dana did the first day she met me. It wasn't even 5 minutes into meeting her, and she was already to take me on and do what my dreams were. And she gave me the chance to have my dream. And April came along with me, and now we do some amazing things here. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody for coming here. And please do me a favor, bring your kids here for art classes, send everybody here for art classes, come visit all our events. Be a community together with us. Bring people in. We'll come see you at your events. I'm the event lady. I go different events, just not rock painting anymore. I do other stuff. But anyway, I just wanted to get up here and say thank you. And John, you're not forgotten either. But, you know, I love being here. And to our new resident artist, thank you for being here, Mr. Ebbs. That's right. But thank you, everybody, for being here. And like I said, if not for Dana, I would not even be here. So please spread the word about this wonderful hidden gem that even I, at 47 years old, did not know about till I met Dana. That's all.